guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer, and to all of you that keep coming back, hello and welcome back. Quick reminder, if you've never subscribed, just to remind you to click that red button there that says subscribe, and after that click the bell sign. That way you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. So before I say anything else, I'm just going to quickly say to all of you that have been checking on me, sending me messages and saying, oh Summer, what's wrong, you've not been uploading, hope you're all right and all of that. I'm just going to quickly say that I'm fine. It's just that I had so much going on. God has been so good to me. You know, God has been so good to me. You know, so many amazing things have been happening in my life. I just have a bit of a project that I'm working on right now, and it's taking so much of my time. It's made it so hard for me to find time to sit down and film and edit and upload and all of that, but it's all good. So yes, I'm just going to quickly say that I am fine. For those of you that are worried about me, and that I'm back. I am back. So I decided to address some of the comments that I've been getting and some of the questions that I've been getting. I seem to be getting a lot of comments, questions about or messages asking me questions about how to start a YouTube channel, ideas of what to base your channel on, just so many, you know, and so many questions about YouTube and stuff like that. I'm going to be addressing the question, my husband does not want me on YouTube, what should I do? So in this video I'm going to give my own honest opinion, my own advice. I'm just going to give my own advice. I'm just going to honestly say how I think or what I think about it. Everybody is free to chip in and give their own advice, and like I always say, I'm not saying I know it all I can do is give my own advice. First thing first I'm going to say is this: if your husband does not want you on YouTube, first thing you should do is find out why. Find out why, because you don't know his reasons. You know, I think for most people the biggest thing is privacy. They worry about, you know, the idea of putting yourself out there for the whole world to see. You can't blame them. You can't really blame them. I'm going to be honest and tell you that it's not easy to just put your life out there for everybody to see, you know, and just, you know, be in the public eye. Is not easy. You may be ready for that, but your husband could be like not ready for. Your husband may not be ready for that. So you have to put all these things into consideration. So find out what his reasons are, because you can't address his fears or address his reasons for not wanting you to start a channel without finding out why first. Find out why. Like I said, I think it's most likely due to privacy. You know, people don't really want to be out there. If it's about privacy, you can talk to him about, you know, there are a lot of ways to do YouTube. There are some people that put the whole family on YouTube and their husband on YouTube, everybody on YouTube. If that's what his fears are, you can decide to say, okay, you know what, I'm not going to put my family on YouTube, it's just going to be me. You understand? So if that's what his fear is okay, you're going to be vlogging and showing the whole family, you can decide not to vlog and just do you. There are some women on YouTube that are only the ones on YouTube, and or some you see the woman and the children but you never see their husbands. I know of some channels where you see the husband and the wife but they never show the faces of their children. There are a lot of ways around YouTube. You have to choose what suits you or what you want to do. But I think it's important to sit down and have that conversation. Don't just brush off his fears. You really have to address his fears. And believe me, I feel like after you've had the conversation and you find out what his fears are, you're able to reassure him, you know, according to what his fears are. That would go a long way. There are actually some YouTube channels that do not show their faces. You can actually have a YouTube channel where nobody knows who you are. There are some YouTube channels where it's just a voice. No, it's just their voice. Maybe they are cooking and they don't even show their faces. All you're going to see the hand or the food they are mixing or whatever they're doing. There are some channels on YouTube that have remained anonymous. So there are other ways. So if this is what his fears are, you know, some people will be like, oh, what are you doing on YouTube? What's a waste of time? That's nothing. It's a waste of time. But the thing is, some people do not actually realize that YouTube can be a source of income. So if his reasons is around privacy, I've already talked about that. And or if you feel like it's a waste of time, why are you going to waste your time just sit down filming videos? And you know, what kind of waste of time thing what kind of a waste of time thing is that? If that's what his reasons are, maybe you should let him know that YouTube can actually be a job. I do YouTube and I'm a nurse and I have children. I have other things going on. But at the end of the day, a lot of people that do YouTube full time full time. And believe me, if you start doing YouTube and you're successful, you'll be surprised that the money start rolling in and your husband no longer sees it as what kind of waste of time thing is this. He may turn around and be like, oh wow, there's actually an income coming from. He can actually turn around and become very supportive when he realizes, okay, he's not just playing around, there's actually an income coming out of it. The next thing is going to be the one saying to you, what is going on? You have not uploaded for 2 days. Come on, we have to upload, you know. I know some YouTubers, you know, their husband's helping them to even edit and hold the camera in the background, upload videos. I know of a lady that told me her husband, you know, when she goes to work, her husband helps her to edit her videos, and when she comes back, you know, she continues for where he stops and stuff like that. So sometimes men can be, you know, because I feel like you need to have that conversation. That's how I feel about it. You need to have that conversation. And something else I have to say, if you're a housewife, YouTube is one of the best things that I think you can do to just have that extra, you know, one, it keeps you busy and getting into whatever. It can keep you occupied. You know what they say about an idle man is the devil's workshop. You know, the way, especially in Nigeria, where a housewife is going to have maids and driver and everything. A lot of women in an environment like Nigeria tend to have so much free time. YouTube can keep you really, really busy. I personally, some people have wondered, how do I have the time to upload and film and everything? I am a nurse and I do night shifts, you know, and the thing is, I have kids. You know, those of you that watch my channel, you know I have 5 kids. 3 teenagers, basically 4 teenagers, because the 4th one is 12-year-old. I have a busy household and I work night shifts. You know, I do very long nights and could be working 13 hours in one night. And by the time I do like 3 nights in a week, I've covered so many hours. And then I have free time then to be a present parent. I've talked about it before in the past about the importance of being a present parent. You know, I grew up in a house where my parents were absent and I don't want to be an absent parent. So I'm a present parent and it's important to me because I take my job as a parent seriously. And you know, for teenagers, that time of their life is not the time you want to be gone all day, gone all night, gone all the time. Those that wonder, how come you have so much time to edit and film and all of these things? That is why I'm a working mom, but it looks like I'm a stay-at-home mom because I do not work 9 to 5. What I do then is on my days off, I just sit down, I film my videos. I'm cooking in the kitchen and I'm just there editing. Between school runs, I just edit. And something else I have to say is I do not have a party life. I'm that kind of a person that I do not hate staying at home, if I can put it that way. You know, I'm not a party animal. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party, I don't do nightclub, I don't do any of those things. I'm that kind of a person that can be at home for a month. I won't go anywhere. Believe it or not, I don't really go out that much. I go to work and back, school runs, church and back, basic things like that. And then I use every single free time that I have, I'm utilizing it to film videos, edit videos and stuff like that. So personally, I feel like YouTube is something that, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom, you know, or you work part-time or whatever, it's I think it's such a nice thing to do, easy thing to do. You know, something you can easily do at your free time. After all of that said, let me be honest with you. Everybody earns different things on YouTube. Depends on how much, you know, your channel, how well your channel is doing. So I don't really know if I've answered your question. This is my advice, and I'm going to say every other person that is watching, whatever your advice is, feel free to leave your own advice in the comment section below. What should a woman do if her husband says don't do YouTube? What is your advice as to what to do? And you know, like I said, I do not know it all I can do is give my advice, and every other person is free to give their advice. And like I always say, there are 2 options in every advice. Option 1 is take it and option 2 is leave it. And with that, I'm just going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.
Goodbye, friends.